Okay, we're on video number 12, which is we're gonna talk about the opening screen when you first log into the new system. And it's kind of a work in process right now. It's probably going to look a little different than it does now, but I think I want to show everybody the way it sits now because I think you'll get the idea of how it's going to work. Because we're trying to just create some cubes and links to to all the functionality in the system or the things that people are going to be using on a daily basis. So I'm just going to go in right now and just demo the cubes and links that are there, demo the reports that are sitting there, and also show everybody the notifications for the customer notes that we did in a prior video. So I'm going to go into the new system. I'm going to click here to the link to open it. And this is the opening screen that everybody will see, or some version of this. And right here we have all these different cubes for different functions in the system. So the first one is, and again, we've had videos on just about all of this stuff, the the contact list, which is like the new homeowner list, for imports from the new homeowner list that have not been a customer of Southern Pest Control. That link is right here, and you would just click there to go to this list. If you wanted to access our current customer list, you would click right here. Again, we've covered this in prior video, and then once you open the list, the best way to access a customer account is to actually open a customer account and then hit go to search for the record that you're looking for. Okay. Next thing here is the service order list. Again, we've had a video on this. So click here. And here you see the list of service orders, and we had a video on all the different filters and ways to access the service orders. If I wanted to access it by what has been created today, just go right there. But again, the initial link is sitting right here to the service order list. This one here, the customer renewal info, or our electronic daily sheets, which we've had a video on. Click right here, and let's say you wanted to go into month week 91, September week 1. You click right there. Here is the list. So for the associates working in the in either marketing or customer service, you're going to be logging in and probably going to these tabs, the majority of the time, or these cubes majority of the time. We've also put cubes on here for the different alerts that come up. Now, we talked about the same day alert. It's actually called service order alert here. But if you wanted to see if dispatch wanted to see the same day alerts, they could click here, and there's none in here right now, but they would be able to get that list. Same thing if someone in marketing or customer service, when they first logged in, if they wanted to see the list of all of the alerts from the dispatch department, they could click right here, and here are the list of the service orders. Go to navigate, you open here by clicking card, and you see here the dispatch note is correct, saying the tech is 15 minutes late. But again, we have a cube here just for the dispatch alerts. We also have one here for the scheduling alerts, that Amy would be accessing. She could click here and hear all the service orders where somebody has requested some type of change in the schedule for Amy. So let's open this fourth one from the bottom. We go to navigate, hit card. And you see, here's one where somebody needs a manager for crawl space WDI and MC3. And Amy would resolve this, and when she's finished, she'd click on the checkbox there to remove this alert from the system. Again, we've had videos covering this. We also have links, and these are actually for Amy and Penny for our technician list is right here. And you would also set the schedule from here. I'm not going to demonstrate that, but again, to get the list of the technicians, everything is here. We're going to be managing all of our vehicle and equipment information in this system, and Penny will be doing that. Those links are here where you could click and see a list of our trucks. Also, same thing with our equipment. All of our equipment and who it's assigned to is going to be managed through this system. We're going to have purchase dates, purchase prices. Everything will be managed through here. Again, and you'll click on this cube here to get to that information. This resource capacity entry, this is where Amy would enter to manage the schedule. I'm not going to click on that. We're probably going to have some permission for that where not everybody can access that. And then I've talked before about our posted service invoice list, which is basically where we can get the service ticket information from our completed appointments. If you wanted to go in and find a specific posted service invoice, say by customer number or posting date, you could do it from here. So let's just click on one here to see what it looks like. And again, this is the information you see, what type of service, total charge, the amount that was paid, installments. You see which technician ran this service. This was Jamie. And you see the customer information. And then here you see the chemical information. You know, we'd also have the ability to print this into a PDF if we wanted to. And I don't know I can't remember if you could do it from here or not, but we do have functionality in the system to email this to the customer. And that's actually going to be discussed in another video. Okay, so that's it for the various cubes. Then we have here the notification. Again, there was a prior video on this where if a note field was sent specifically to me as my login, it would appear here where I could go in and review that note and see what the status of it is. So I could click here to view notification, and up here I see the note. I see it involves a service order, and I read the note here. Here's one involving a specific customer card. I'll click on that one. What actually takes me to the customer card when I click here. And then I could access the note field here. I could see where the administrator has sent this to me. Or I could click here to view notification, and it'll just open the note field. I believe if I hit view open page, that takes me to the customer card. We also have here route sheet. This is where we would go in and print a route sheet. So if I were to put in like for Ray and then put in today's date, I could print a route sheet. I'm not actually going to do that since we don't have any appointments scheduled, or not enough to really print a route sheet. Same thing for the appointment tickets, which are called service order detail. You could do that from there. You click there, same thing, select the resource. We'll say it's Luane, put in a date, and go and hit print, and you could print his appointment tickets for the day. We also have this report here, invoice register, and for those of you that are familiar with the current division system, we use these for a lot of different purposes, but if we wanted to see a report that gave us basically a list of all of the service orders or invoices that were posted for a day, I'll do a date range since I can't remember exactly what days we posted. You could do that here. And again, for the accounting department, this will be used on a daily basis, so you could get to the invoice register right here. And here's a list of all the services that were posted. You would have the ability to filter this by service area or service zone code, just about anything, technician, anything that we would need to filter it by. Same thing here with the payment register. Again, this is something we use in the current system a lot to help us track and account for all the payments we've received. So we've got this button here on the opening screen. We've got these two reports here, the service item before and service item after. This is a more detailed report of all the service items that were posted to the system. And this is going to allow us to do things like get counts on exactly the number of reservices we did, the number of mosquito treatments, the number of, appointments with by advertising source, or that were sold by a certain marketing representative. And I'm going to pull this up here. Now, actually, this is something we're going to pull into a spreadsheet. But I've got it set up here for the whole month of August, all the test appointments that we've done. And if I were to go in here and say print and put it into a spreadsheet and open it up, it would look something like this. So you see the posting date, the service item number, the actual service item, what we actually did, the dollar amount, where we did it, who the resource was that did it, their customer number, the service order number. See here, responsibility center, who created the service order, or excuse me, which department was assigned the service order. Then you have here the specific rep that created the service order. And then you have all these other fields that we would want to get information from. So advertising source, who actually sold the individual item, the tech maybe that sold the item for a tech sale, target pests, marketing department may want the type of marketing list, the import date, a contact date. We have information about vouchers and coupons, voucher codes for daily deals, and then the specific area that the appointment was in. And we can put this into a pivot table, which Ashley and some of the people in her department are very good with, and be able to extract this information and get it just about any report format that we need. Got the same thing here with this service item before. This one is basically the same report format, but we can see it for all the service orders before the appointments are actually run. So we would just click here to get this report. So what we try to do with this, again, I'm going to close the system out right here and open it again. We're trying to get it where the most common places that the people who work here, especially in, where in the different office departments, marketing, customer service, dispatch, or scheduling, and then also the technicians, that when we go to this opening screen, that there'll be a cube or a button, for the most common functions that they're going to use. So, and I am, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I think it's pretty simple and easy to use, and I'm going to conclude this video here.